Good morning, everyone. We are walking in the Bed-Stuy neighborhood of Brooklyn. And we're about to get onto Gates Avenue over here. Hope everyone's having a good day. We are going to be walking around for a little while. So here we are. I'm trying to get the camera adjusted light wise because I got the sun right down on me and it's hard to see the screen, so I'm brightening the screen right now so I can see what's going on. All right, so I think what we're gonna do is get over to, I'm thinking we'll probably do the shade side. I'm trying to decide because I have the sun right in front of me and I don't like when the sun is bleeding into the camera, so that's what we'll do. Oh, this is better. It's way better. I can see the screen now. All right, so like I said, we are in the Bed-Stuy section of Brooklyn, and we are gonna walk, I guess we're on Gates Avenue right now, and we'll just we're gonna go by time. You know, we'll just look at the screen and decide when to turn. I want to eventually get up to Lafayette Avenue, so maybe we'll turn down over by Tompkins, or maybe a couple streets down from Tompkins. And we'll let you guys look at these nice homes, these nice brownstones that lace the streets down here. So for those of you that are watching and said, well, what's Bed-Stuy? So that's short for Bedford-Stuyvesant. That is the neighborhood that we are in right now in Brooklyn. The weather today is really nice again. It's about, I want to say it's about 72. I didn't officially check it, but it's just a nice day out. Very nice out. Now, unfortunately, walking in this neighborhood at this time, it's around 10:30. You got the sun in front of us because we are walking east. And as the sun continues to get higher, it is still in the eastern sky. So that is why we have the sun in our eyes. I guess what I'll do is I'll turn the camera a little bit. Give you a look across the street. Traffic down here could be pretty hectic. So we'll have to watch every time we make a cross. Right now we're on, this is Washington Avenue. Oh, you remember we walked down Washington Avenue some time back. So yeah, it's nice walking around. You know, all the kids are in school. At least they should be in school, or supposed to be in school. So all the adults get the streets to ourselves for a few hours before they get out later. A lot of tree-lined streets down here. And we're gonna have to cope with that sunlight until we turn north and then back west. Well, actually, we will be turning northeast and then north. So the sun will be behind us when we turn later on. These are some really nice streets to walk down when the fall starts. Nostrand Avenue. Now, I guess you could say technically, for the first part of this walk, we're kind of like in the Clinton Hill section, but you know, this is really where it overlaps. But it is pretty much Bed-Stuy. We'll definitely be in Bed-Stuy when we're walking on Lafayette Avenue, and when we're walking down a couple of blocks, if people are trying to get exact. But this generally is the Bed-Stuy neighborhood. I think we're next to a school. I hear a gym going on right now. This looks like a gym right next to me. Yep, I was right. It is a school. PS 56. Pardon me if I don't know anything. You know, I'm not a Bed-Stuy guy, you know. I've been, you know, through Bed-Stuy numerous times in my life, but I've never really looked at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of times you walk around in Brooklyn, you don't pay attention. You're just walking on a skywalk, trying to get from point A to point B. You're not looking at things. You're just looking straight ahead. Like everything in life. Start here and there. Well, that's why I like, you know, when I started this channel, I realized how much stuff, even in my own neighborhood, I was missing. And we've covered that. There's been times when in my own neighborhood I've seen things, I'm like, man, I never knew that was there. So You know, Brooklyn is, you know, it's a pretty big place. But when you think about it, it's like cities within the borough, you know? Each neighborhood is like, it's like a city unto itself. So you can't necessarily get away with saying, well, I live in Brooklyn, you know, so I know Brooklyn, but every neighborhood is different. I got stuck here on, where are we? On Classen Avenue. You know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna go across the street, because what I'm noticing is that the sun is really affecting on my right side. So what I'm gonna do is have the camera pointed towards these homes for a little bit. Some nice walk-ups. Take a look at this for a second. Let me slow down here. And I mentioned this on my last walk. If anyone's wondering, my allergies are really bad today. Especially walking by all these trees. A lot of these trees are putting out pollen and seeds. They're seeding themselves for the winter. Grass is a big one. Grass will really start reseeding itself for the winter. It puts out a lot of grass pollen. This is Franklin Avenue right here. If you're wondering why I'm not doing a lot of talking, is because when I talk, it makes me want to sneeze. So until I get by whatever is causing my nose to go nuts. A lot of these trees, I'm really not gonna feel that great. I talk, right? And what happens is my nose starts itching and I'm ready to sneeze, and it's just a pain. We are crossing Bedford Avenue right now. I go back into the shade. You see that sun is still really, well, this is the thing about this time of year, and it's not even winter yet, but the sun will continue to get lower and lower. So this is a time of year where you have that low sun that gets into your camera lens. See all these walk-ups. Every one of these walk-ups are just right next to each other. It looks like we got a couple of boarded up houses over here, or is it one? It looks like one. Look at this house. Look at those doors. All these doors. Look at all these doors. Well, not that door. That door looks new. A lot of these doors look newer. You see the ones with like the big long pane windows, like that one right there, that black. Oof, that sun, man. I can't wait till we turn. Nostrand Avenue. We'll give a look at Nostrand Avenue over here, see what's going on. I'm stuck underneath this scaffolding. You all know how I love scaffolding. So today is September 10th. We are, well, you're watching this obviously the next day, but September 11th is tomorrow. I remember what I was doing last September 11th. I was walking we had that big thunderstorm with that flood and rain. You could go back in my channel and look it up. Sunset Park, 8th Avenue. We had to, I did that thunderstorm walk, and it wound up being a flash flood walk. There was a lot of water coming down in that walk. That was last September 11th. That was when they had the big rainbow at sunset. It was a crazy walk because the walk started off like daylight. And then the walk then went to night from the storm coming in. And then at the end of the storm, as the storm was going out, the sun came out as it was still raining, and it made the sky like orange and red. It was a cool walk. Checking the time right now, looks like we're walking 22 minutes. This is Marcy Avenue right here. We're about to cross over. By the way, we are still on Gates Avenue, by the way, in case you're wondering. We're just basically going to walk like a box, like a rectangle. We're eventually going to turn. I haven't decided where we're turning yet. 25 minutes in, maybe we go 30 minutes, turn, and then go back up. We'll go back up to, head up to Lafayette Avenue. Smells like ironwork. All right, this is Tompkins. You know what? Looking at the time, we're gonna go down one more. What I'll do is we'll cross over now, so I don't have to cross over later. Chicken Feasted. Chicken salad, burgers, ribs, and wings. I guess what we're going to do is we'll turn to the next street, which I believe is Throop, if I'm saying that right. That's even if I'm correct anyway. And we're going to head up to Lafayette Avenue. It looks like we have a sanitation police over here. Is this sanitation police? Looks like it. Yep, just checking to see if everyone's recycling. Well, he's taking the trash. I don't know what he's doing with it. Yeah, this is Throop, I was right. Okay, so we're gonna make a left here and walk up to Lafayette and then go back along Lafayette Avenue. So I'm gonna do a stop and a scan. He put the garbage bags into the back of his truck, in the back of his van. He's putting one in the front seat. He's probably gonna go take it back and inspect it. So this is Throop Avenue. And we are in the Bed-Stuy neighborhood of Brooklyn. So what we're going to do now is walk up to Lafayette Avenue and then walk back. And we'll just walk back until Lafayette ends. I guess that's over by Fulton Street. So now we're walking up Throop Avenue, for those of you keeping track. There's some graffiti on the walls. Lexington Avenue, right here. Not to be confused with Lexington Avenue in Manhattan. You know, I got into back and forth with somebody some time ago over street names. And I'll never forget, it was funny because I guess the guy has never left Brooklyn. guess he never realized that there are the same street names you can find in New York.
We need a store.
This is Green Avenue. You guys got to look at some murals here. Crossing Van Buren. There goes the plumbing supply company on the corner of Throop and Van Buren. There we are, Lafayette Avenue. We're going to make a left here. We'll take this into Fulton Street, I guess, or, you know, over by Atlantic Avenue. So now we start the second half of the walk through Bed-Stuy. I said earlier, it's a really nice day today. Right now, I would say it's about low 70s. It's supposed to go up to 80 today, though. It's supposed to be a warm day. Look at those doors. I love those doors. Isn't that cool? Looks like some stuff going on over here, huh? Look at this house. Here you go. This is actually a pretty nice and quiet walk for the most part. I mean, it doesn't feel like the last walk we did on 9th Avenue in Sunset Park. It was a lot of, started off with the train bells and the trains and then car horns and traffic. That door has the old door knocker. Can you see it? It's got like the door knocker. with the gargoyle, it looks like. Do you remember Scrooge? The old Scrooge flick? Didn't that house have like a door knocker with a gargoyle? I'm just thinking, I don't know, it was the first thing I thought of. I could be wrong, but you get the time error I'm talking about. Tompkins Avenue. So yeah, this is where we were going to turn. I decided to go one more block down, trying to keep it within an hour of a 1 hour timeline with the walk. This right here, this park right here is Herbert von King Park. And you know what? Let's walk through it. So look at that, we get a park. We'll walk through a park. Herbert von King. Looks like they got like a stage here. Yeah, look at that, guys. A stage here. These are all the seats. The very uncomfortable cement seats. All right, you know what? We'll get back out on the street. We will get back out on the street. Got a little kiddie park right to my left. All right, here we go. We're back on the street. This is actually a long park, but then there's fields. And I wasn't sure if I go into the fields if I was gonna have a way to get out on this side, so I just got out now, but it's basically fields coming up. So yeah, if everyone is enjoying this walk and all my past walks, be sure to subscribe and hit the like button. That is the freest and cheapest way to support the channel, because we do take tips and donations. So if you want to do that, you can do that too. I have links in the description for that, but best way to support the channel is just simple subscribe and hit the like button. It doesn't cost a dime. I'll tell you, my allergies have cleared up since we made that turn. So it could have been a winds thing, you know, when you're walking in the winds and you got all that pollen going into you. Although right now I feel a breeze coming against me, so I'm not sure what happened, but as soon as we turned, I started to feel a lot better. This is the B38 bus. Wow, this actually goes to Ridgewood. Well, that makes sense, because if you come, you know, you can basically walk into Ridgewood from here. We did back, I want to say it was in the, I forgot what month it is. You'd have to go back into my channel, but we did a street festival. And I was in Bushwick, Brooklyn. And we walked from Bushwick, Brooklyn into Ridgewood, Queens. Looks like I got a school to the right of me. Looks like you got a Salvation Army across the street there to the right of me. You got some old homes right here with the old style patios. All right, so we're back on Nostrand Avenue. Take a nice little look here of Nostrand Avenue. You could also come here via the G line. So you got the train stations for the G train are over here, right across the street. You can see one right there. And then there's one we're about to walk by. I'm just waiting for the light to change. There we go. I don't know if you can notice down here where I'm walking on these grates. This is where the subway is right underneath me. This is actually a train station right underneath me. You could smell the subway station. That's a nice house across the street. Look at that. The blue and the white window frames. Oh, look at this house right here. All right, so that thing I said earlier about this has been a nice and quiet walk. It sounds like there's going to be some construction we're going to have to walk through. Bedford Avenue. All right, we gotta wait for another light. So we've been walking a pretty good time this morning in Bed-Stuy. What is this guy gonna do? Oh, he's gonna stop because the light's changing. So there we go. KFC. All right, guys, if you guys have been with my channel long enough, okay, you know what I'm gonna say. If you've watched my walks, whenever we walk by a KFC, I always say the same thing. I've never had KFC. And I tell you, it smells really good right now. I could use some chicken. Oh man, we got some construction. I want to get away from it though. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get across the street if I can. There's a lot of traffic. You know what? We're gonna have to grin and bear it. It's gonna have to go over to Mike. All right, I think you guys can hear me now. Oh, we got more over here somewhere. All right, so that over there is the Lafayette Gardens apartment. And then on this side, we got some nice walk-ups right here. Look at these. I wonder if they also have the old doors. They do. Check out these doors. Look at these doors. Look at that. Oh, got a flag. Love it. Looks like we got some more walk-ups here. This home's for sale. We are getting close to the end of the walk. We will eventually be ending this walk down over by the I guess you could say the Atlantic Avenue, Fulton Street area over by downtown Brooklyn. I would imagine at this point, as we pass Classen Avenue, we are heading back into the Clinton Hill section soon, so this is another stop along the G line that will take you to Greenpoint, Brooklyn. And yes, I've done a few walks in Greenpoint. If you search, you'll find them. Yeah, if you just go into my channel, so the best way to go through my channel, you could just go into the channel homepage and click on the videos tab. And you'll see all the videos that are there. And then there's like a little search, not the search bar at the top. So the search bar on the top will search for videos throughout all of YouTube, but then on the home page of my channel, if you click on the little, there's like a magnifying glass icon, I think. And you could search within my channel. And then the other way you could do is you could click on playlists. And I pretty much have all of my walks organized via the playlists, depending on what neighborhood we're in. I have the playlists, or they're organized versus, like, well, I don't know why I use the word versus. They're organized by neighborhood. They're organized by maybe the time of day. They're organized by commentary or non-commentary. You have some of them are organized by weather. So that might be the best way to go. Like, just to click on my playlist, and then you'll see all the neighborhoods that I've been through on the channel in the last year. And there's still a lot of places I haven't been through, because it's just, there's so much stuff you could do, so many places you could see in Brooklyn. So Grand Avenue. Yeah, we got some more walk-ups. You hear the G train underneath me. You can see all these walk-ups are all next to each other. And you can see they all got the old doors. This is a beautiful church over here. What a beautiful church. On the corner of St. James Place. We're crossing Washington Avenue. We're getting close to the end. Walking on Lafayette Avenue is a little longer than walking on Gates Avenue because of the fact that, well, it's a longer avenue in this direction. Remember, we didn't walk in the other direction, but going back this way is longer than Gates Avenue. But we're about to come to an end here in about a block or two, I think. Eventually this has to end. All right, are you saying that I can't walk over here, or what's going on? Oh no, I see somebody walk through over there, so. This is Clinton Avenue right here. So we're definitely, you know, we've been in, you know, we kind of got out of Bed-Stuy. We're in Clinton Hill, in the Clinton Hill section right now. And we'll come back here and we'll actually walk more in this area so we can dedicate a walk to this neighborhood. Maybe it'll be the next one we do. Oh, we got a street sweeper. All right, so guess what? I'm gonna come up over here because I don't want to get that all in my face. So I'll tell you, there are 3 things I hate in New York. Look at this house. Well, I'm going to show you this house in a second. Just give me a second here. Look at this house. This is an old house. Look at that. Don't worry, I didn't forget. I'm going to tell you in a second what I hate. The 3 things I hate. I'm sure you know what one of them is because we just passed one. So, street cleaners, street sweepers, and leaf blowers. I freaking hate those things. Street sweepers and leaf blowers, all they do is blow crap all over the place that you have to breathe in. And then I also don't like weed whackers The one thing I can't take about weed whackers is I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but you know, you see when they're like weed whacking and then you get hit in the leg or in the arm with like a piece of rock or even a piece of glass, because the weed whackers, when they're doing it, those whips that are spinning at such a high speed, they'll kick up anything. And sometimes they'll kick up rocks and glass, and it hurts, man. It stings. It feels like a bee sting sometimes. But yeah, those are the three things I hate having to walk by. Claremont Avenue. We got a cop car coming down the road. It looks like we still got some more Lafayette Avenue to go. Adelphi Street. Yeah, I see you. You were taking your time. He was taking his time. I was gonna stop, but if you give me a chance, I am going to take it. Look at this. Look at these. Look at this outcrop of stairs that just come right on the sidewalk. This is wild. I want to get past this light. It seems like every street corner I get stopped by a light. This is Carlton Avenue that we're walking by right now. No, let's walk in the street here for a second. Let's see what it looks like. I see a white line, so let's get a nice little street view here. We're getting close to the end for sure this time, because I can see where I'm going to end the walk. Getting close to downtown Brooklyn. Cumberland Street, and then we're going to end it on the next block. All right, so I think this is going to be it for me. Because now we're not in Bed-Stuy anymore. We're in Clinton Hill, so this now becomes two neighborhoods. So we're just gonna end it right here on Oxford Street, South Oxford Street, right here. So I want to thank everybody for coming along. We did Gates Avenue. We walked down Throop, and then we came back on Lafayette, which is where we are now, and we're gonna end it here on the corner of Lafayette and South Oxford. And I want to thank everybody for tagging along, and see you all on the next one, all right? Take care, and bye-bye.